Hello Aries, this is Brandy from Taurean.com. I know some people complain about not seeing me. You Taurus Pisces might be the only ones that do. Anyways, this is September of 2022. I have two cards out because these are like Celtic, holistic, it's Virgo season. I'm gonna read all about those. But my pre-meditation, Jesus. There is, I want to say for someone specific, going to be trouble in the neighborhood where the cops are involved. Please watch your temper. Could be some burglaries, could be some break-ins. There is definitely some words exchanged between family members, um, lovers, whatever. So just watch your temper because it is retrograde right at the moment as I record this. Now, it feels like you will be provoked and frustrated and like someone has set you up. My Venus and I am a cusp. So that's great. Don't be too set in your way. I don't feel it will go in your favor. It just seems like someone got a false lead. Okay? A false lead is what I would like to say. There's also something of a failed plan that you can't get an achievement on, so it's kind of time to let that go. Whether you were trying to buy a house, trying to talk to a real estate agent, there's something there. It's how you communicate with people. You're not doing it as well as you should. And it's almost like when something loses its shine, you're done with it, which is not really good. Juggling way too much, not really having a concrete plan for achievement. I think you have a lot of things you could really do. What's funny is I have not read these. You're going to be going with these cards just like I am, but you see the colors, how they match, right? It's 8 and a 9. Stress, stress, stress. You're supposed to become more realistic and focused instead of chasing the glamour and go for more stability, right? It's like take stock of what you have and work with that. A lot of frustration to grow, and it's like I'm very defensive right now because of this. So, okay, we're going to move on. I do feel like a lot of defensive energy. Not good. We'll see what else comes out. I don't know if I'm saying this right. Tyne Holly, correct me. It's Celtic, I guess. Wrong one. I had these already, so it didn't take me forever to find them. Northern Hemisphere date is May 16th to June 12th. The Southern Hemisphere is November 16th to December 12th. Wow. Okay. It is representing a swan. The deity is Leda and her twin Castor and Pollux, which would remind me of Gemini automatically. Lu and Lucina. Hole and Pluto. Thoth. The letter T. It's peasant. It is in the 8th house. 8th house is endings. Law. Keyword is justice, protection, fighting strength. I cannot make this up even. So I got these for YouTube because obviously my actual gift is like spiritual mirror, shadow worker, and even with me just doing these generals, something still comes out in that respect. So anyways, assertion and action, vigor, direction and purpose, balance, relationship, father, and paternity. Okay. It initiates in the 8th lunation. This tree is about justice. Its energy helps protect the weak and vulnerable. There is a warrior energy within the holly. The vindication of rights and clarification of claims and grievances is important. Holly protects against injustice, harm, and negativity while increasing love and offering encouragement. This tree supports us as we work with the polarity and duality, instructing us so we may create unity and wholeness. Holly encourages right relationship and partnership that are fair and balanced. The ogam for that tree is a T. I don't know what that means. I'll have to do more into it, but it's a beautiful card nonetheless. It feels like fall to me, you know, but also December because it looks Christmassy. When you get this, you're offered the ability to defend yourself and defeat your enemy. It also represents the fighting involved in the soul's battle. Did I not just okay. If push comes to shove, it offers you the strength that you require to meet aggression. It's your inner warrior. It offers you a backbone. In a disagreement or battle, before you attack or blame another, be sure to distinguish between your opponent's attitude and yours. So that just falls into what I got, right? There was a false lead. Hey guys, come on. False lead. So please remember that if something like this goes down. Don't jump all of a sudden. Just hold your ground. Okay? Anyways, between your opponent's attitude and your projection of your own shadow onto him or her. Once you are clear, speak your truth respectfully. Thoth, the Egyptian god of communication, is a good ally in this. He will help you take the high road. Your highest success will be in forging win-win outcomes. You may hear a clarion called a crusade of some kind. You long to create justice and are willing to fight for a cause. You may need to seek protection for yourself or another. You stand up when you see someone taking advantage of another, and the energy of Holly allows you to argue your position strongly. Holly helps you to be on purpose without being destructive or overly aggressive. Holly protects against self-generated negativity as well as which comes from others. It symbolizes paternity and fatherhood. It's a male tree, and it may be time to heal the father wound. Perhaps it's time for forgiveness. If you are a father, make sure you are representing the best quality of the role. If not, move toward changing your behavior and be the kind of father that you would like to have yourself. Holly supports right relationships that are founded on cooperation, love, balance, and understanding. So there's something about avoiding a conflict and you're trying to sweep the problem under the rug, and there's a lot of injustice from that. And you may be witnessing a situation or a bully that's harming someone else. So you have to stand up for the situation before it gets completely out of hand. Jesus, guys. Okay. The provoking nature. 9 of air. Pomegranate. Jesus. No love and no grief. Claim your underworld crown. You are the sky and everything else is the weather. As the branches of a tall pomegranate tree sag with heavy fruit, beyond the tree a pathway leads to a desert mountain. The sun disappears and reappears beneath unpredictable storm clouds. On a table inside, a large pomegranate is split open with a boldly red juice drip seeds scattered on the floor. Let go of what you cannot control. It's the tree that leads to Demeter's agonizing loss in the Greek myth. Her daughter Persephone consumes the seeds and seals her fate as queen of the underworld. As a hike through the desert will prove, pain is one path to wisdom. When a heartache enters your life, do not turn away. The deeper that sorrow carves into your being, the more joy you can contain. Do not hurry your grief. It must be harvested at just the right time. It will not ripen off the tree. You will live through shattering experiences and still stand proud. When you're ready, quench the thirst of guilt, regret, worry, and invite forgiveness. These are pretty deep, and I know that's because we're coming to real close to Pluto closing out. So it's almost like an identity crisis. What's worth, the battle? A lot of hard luck, right? Not wanting to be flexible, and it's a lot of resistance, I think, coming from the people around, and it's just time for reasoning, but also to, I guess, stand your ground. See what else comes out. Aries. September 2022, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It's just like things are going to fly up out of nowhere. The Hermit, number 9. See that, right? And this Hermit is like, is he looking out because he's already went up the mountain? Or is he coming down the mountain with, you know, guidance and guru and, you know, the answer? Or has he locked himself away from everyone, is completely out of touch? Is he coming out of some uncertainty into a place of contentment and peace and understanding the reality of certain things? Virgo, by the way. Nine of Wands, folks. Nine of Wands, there's something karmic here. Because the Hermit and the Nine of Wands, and I'm just saying, this is like trying to seclude myself away from people. You see, they look like soldiers, policemen, freedom fighters. It's burning in the background, which represents fire completely. The red is standing out to me for the anger. And it's like, I don't know, something may go down, right? Something may go down. I mean, there's so many things that could literally happen, especially with the world that we're living in. And maybe that's why, like, you need to take stock of what you have. Okay, I'm just saying. It's time to ground ourselves. The water is going to get pretty bumpy from what I can see. And it's like you need to take that knowledge you've gained in order to see things through. The world is upside down. I literally just realized that because it's like, it's not a very detailed card. The world is in disarray. Everything is opposite. We're going to give that another shuffle. It's a lot of overwhelmed feelings. This is spiritually lacking. This is not getting enough in return. Okay, this is a relationship where, you know, basic needs aren't even being met. That could be you. That could be them. You see the justice symbol on his hand? Yeah. There's a lot of law involvement showing up in someone. Like, someone's going to be thrown down or angry. It's like a lot of energy shifting, and it feels very aggressive. Whatever is going down, right? A battle. But I have a feeling this is a lot of words being exchanged. Not really listening, or someone's not listening, someone's not giving enough to the relationship, someone's not pulling their weight, kind of shutting down. Tired and frustrated and just overwhelmed. And you know what? That was Taurus. Like, they want to build, they want to keep their eye on the prize, but they're so overwhelmed by, like, their partner or their family or something. It's causing an identity issue. So I don't know if you got any of those placements. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is like identity theft, thievery, accounts being hacked, people lying to you, secrets. I mean, there's so much here. And as you can see, the vault, the picture, this looks like inside a home, right? Inside a home. So make sure you lock your doors, lock your car. She's sleeping inside of her home with the Four of Swords. Okay. One's by her bed. Not a bad idea. Ready for battle. Totally exhausted, though. like I'm going to go back to the identity crisis. Like, we have been living not authentically, maybe trying to please someone else or the dictates of someone else, and we are tired and we're about to be pushed overboard. Overboard, right? We just we're a little blinded to that right now with the Two of Swords. Okay, that's at a crossroads. What the hell do I do? But I believe you're gonna be pushed in 2 to 3 weeks, 2 to 3 days. Judgment, 9 of Swords, 4 of Wands. Okay, I feel like this is a very nighttime type of feeling. Okay, someone's trying to sleep, hearing noises, can't sleep. Okay, we need to get them check that out or call the cops. For real. A relationship, if you are not willing to put the effort in, okay, business, career, relationship, or whatever, it's going to be hard. And you have to be willing to put the effort in that is required. You have to be positive. You have to become very realistic and very focused instead of looking at the what ifs, what could go wrong, planning too much and not having the money for it, you know. You told someone your idea and they took your money. Look at that smugness, right? Queen of Cups, 9 of Cups. They're pretty smug drinking. Here's the moon. Okay, that's things that happen at night. Maybe someone thinking they're get away, like they're gonna be sitting pretty with what you've got. You know what I mean? Like, please, guys, just because I got the neighborhood and burglars and cops and having to defend yourself, you know what I mean? If you do, don't jump to assumptions of who you know, and maybe you should get a doorbell camera. I mean, that may help you. Country, because the wood's stacked around them. Definitely nighttime. Drinking is involved, so you know, don't just let anyone in your house. Again, not living in reality though. This is all ideas, but never carried out. Trying to cut corners. 4 of Wands, not 4 of Wands. Yeah, whatever. 4 of Pentacles and 4 of Cups. You know, not realizing the solution, it's not exactly how you want it. You want to dictate that, and therefore we're cutting corners, and we're going to be up to our neck with no finances for what it is that we need, not pulling our weight, right? Someone, again, thinks they're getting away with someone else's money. 7 of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups, however, is nighttime again. Maybe someone leaves, goes to take pictures, takes an errand. Someone walks in, or even family or whatever, they take your money. They somehow get it. That's not good. I mean, that's literally what this keeps coming back to for me. Okay. Stolen property, put it that way. Idealistically, materially, boyfriend, whatever. Okay, but it's not going to be the person that you think automatically. Okay, and because you're going to be so stressed, you're not going to listen to your voice, your intuitive voice. And I feel it's very close to you. Someone very close to you that you probably don't think they would. Just saying. All right. Advice. A lot going on here. I feel dizzy. Fight to the end for sure. Just don't run off. I think there's going to be some missing information. Not enough details, right? Someone being accused, but not. 22, the resting tree. Kind of like the 4 of Swords to me, right? Just want you guys to be able to see that. Booger, what are you doing? Whatever I want. Whatever I want. Because I'm cute. Phoenix the Bee. Okay. The resting tree is a sign for you to stop focusing and planning and be at peace in the moment. It's a representative of non-action and relaxation. Patience is key to being with this ally. The resting tree asks you to slow down, sit back, and watch the roses bloom and the birds feed in the meadow. This is not the time to forge ahead in any way. You may not be taking enough breaks, so you're invited to be still and contemplate your good fortune. So what's funny about that is I have armor, boundaries, discipline, fighting underneath that. So this is a dynamic. Okay, and it's saying, like, don't jump to conclusions. Don't be governed in anyone's face right now. You don't have everything. You need to take a step back. You need to contemplate your good fortune, even if it means blessing the chaos in your life. It's a sign to allow everything to fall away except the stillness of the moment and living within the space between breath. The resting tree appears as signals that you've done all you can for now and time to unwind and allow your story to unfold on its own accord. You've earned the right to rest and relax. And amazing ideas will come if you do. Remember the ancient saying, we do without doing and everything gets done. I think that maybe someone's thought, and that's what the issue is. But you set your intention out, you do it, but you don't fixate on it. I'm going to put that. So this, as a challenger, is asking you to consider if you're so frantic that all you can think about is how stressed you are. Running around and overdoing everything only makes you into a human doing and not a human being. It's a sign to be careful, and you may become physically ill or act, at the very least, unable to enjoy your life. Very irritable. So put the brakes. You know what I mean? Don't let anyone overstep boundaries. Don't get pushed. Don't get angry. If your neighbor starts some crap, if they're trying to kill your animal, get the police involved. Okay? Take your animals inside. I'm saying that because I know people are going to be visiting and they'll probably be angry. Whatever. But that's what that feels like. So, family, friends, whatever, don't let them in your house without you there. Don't let them have access to your accounts. I'm just saying that because I picked that up. Okay, and it's almost like your intuition's going to say, hey, lock that door before you walk out, and you don't because you think you're going to run away real quick. Better lock that door. All right, make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment. Go to taureani.com to book your reading. Tons of options, and I'll catch you later.